Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? The motion passes.
Awesome, thank you. So, hoping, should be a pretty short agenda, a quick update, and then we're gonna talk about the budget. Quick update, we talked about the legal representation line in the state budget, and I was, talked with Dee Dee's office, and she said that just goes to legal aid.
You say what?
It just goes to legal aid.
All of it. What about our effort to get some more legal aid down here?
So they tell me they've hired more people. I haven't had folks who like, I haven't had that kind of like test cases. You know what I mean? The people to report back of like, oh yes, I've been getting through. And they told me that if they get enough notice, they can accompany people to court. And I had everyone's contact info now, so I can like follow up. I mean, good news is I haven't heard of many evictions. So that's the good piece. Bad piece is we kind of won't really know until something happens whether or not they're actually there.
Yeah.
And we're part of the Capital District legal aid?
Yeah.
Is there legal aid in Kingston or Poughkeepsie?
Yeah, but they're different sections.
Region.
Yeah, they get the Hudson Valley branch, we get the upstate New York, northeastern New York. So I guess the punchline is we kind of wait and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And I think just still keep eyes and ears out if we hear of a local attorney who, you know, is good at this stuff or interested. And so when, you know, if something does come up, we don't have to like try and scramble, but we know people on deck who we could reach out to. Okay, next big item is discussing our budget for next year. Again, the process, we went over a draft last month, the same group. Jeff and Rebecca are online, you guys got that sent to you. Ideally, we could vote on something tonight. If you guys want to make changes to it, we can do it tonight, and then we send it to recommend it to HCPA, so they have it for September. So now you guys have had a good amount of time with this. Anything you want to change?
I would like to recommend trying to get Hudson Roots back to last year's funding level.
Okay.
I think that's a valuable program.
Okay.
I think it's really important for the community. It's a fail-safe, and I think it's worth doing what we need to. What would that be in terms of numbers to fund that to last year's?
So we have 30 right now. Last year we gave 50.
Yeah.
So we could ask for a little more from the city and then just take or move some out of either, just kind of like the ending balance that we would have for the year.
Okay, I make a motion to increase the Hudson Roots contribution to 50. I make a motion, I put forward the motion.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
I'm going to abstain.
Okay, I'm for it.
Aye.
Okay.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
You know, this is nothing personal, but just as for the job itself. So when we're going to start off 2026 with $157,000, right? So does it sit right with everyone that a good part of that is for salary?
Yeah,
Can you explain why?
that's what, it's consistent with what we've been paying all along. And
When we had the initial vote, I voted against it because I couldn't understand how that justifies itself when...
it's more than just spending what we have in the budget. It's also administering programs. It's a full-time job.
And I think that there's the budget items that we see here that it's paying for, but then what I just know from the Housing Authority, seeing all the other grants that are being applied for, is that role is doing a huge amount of work for the city in terms of housing that doesn't show up here. And this number is the fringe benefits is such a huge portion of this, right?
Mhm.
The salary is much lower
Oh,
than
I
this.
know there's a lot of, I understand that.
But,
The salary was originally
It
established,
was 80,000
well,
when we
it's,
first voted.
right, and this isn't really that much more. It's just, you know, is it 3% annual?
It's not 2.5.
it probably goes up by the union
Yeah,
contract,
a union
right?
contract.
So we
So it
don't-
hasn't increased other than basically what you have to keep in line with other city employees.
The rest are fringe benefits.
Okay,
I mean, it might seem, I can see how it might seem high to some people, but in the larger scheme of things, it's not really that high. And other people with similar type of jobs throughout the state get paid at this level.
What is the larger scheme of things?
The larger scheme, that's what I'm saying, the larger scheme of things is to look at it, you know, in a broader sense, not just, you know, what people traditionally in Hudson made doing public service. I mean, that's just not the same anymore, you know? I mean, no one's gonna work full-time for $50,000 or $60,000 in a government job, pretty much.
What's
Few are.
what is the mayor's salary?
The base salary is $80,000, pretty much the same. And his, by the way, is paid for by taxpayers. This is not, that's the key here. This is not city
This is
money.
from the grant, but
Correct.
when the grant is over.
Yeah.
True, the grant's
hopefully
over,
the
our
grant
job's
won't be
over.
over, that you're gonna get, you know, more money.
Yeah.
But when the grant is over, that means that this job is over.
Correct.
I think that's also part of it, is not knowing what the future is and whether
Right.
there'll be more grants, is, you know, thinking forward to making sure that the trust fund exists, there's some money in it, and setting the stage for the future, whatever that might be, so that, you know, those next steps are possible.
Yeah. This year, should be getting about 35,000 from the admin work I'm doing for the home grant. And then that would also be another amount similar next year. So it's kind of beginning to bring in more external new grant sources from the grants we're running to kind of offset the decrease from the original seed fund.
I mean, everything can change if there's a new mayor too, you know?
But how?
A new mayor might not wanna go out and try to refund or fund this whole thing, this whole trust fund. You know?
That's possible?
Yeah. I mean, they can't take whatever's left over, they can't, you know, use it for other purposes, but they don't have to refund it or figure out ways to refund it or, you know.
Okay.
There's a lot of, what, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, do you ever put a number to, like, a total in terms of grants and funding that you've sought out and got, or helped work with the mayor's office, like the housing rehab, like all of those kind of,
Yeah, it's hard to know like what to count, but it's definitely over 2 million.
so I mean, that's a pretty good
Oh,
payback,
that's
right there,
Yeah.
when
No, I'm
you look
only
at that.
asking you know,
Yeah.
it's nothing.
Oh, no, I know, I
Right.
know.
So you would bring that forward, like, let's say, there was a new mayor. You'd bring that forward to fight for your case. This is what I've done so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's the,
I mean, you want to keep the job, right?
yeah, I feel like very committed to this work and to the housing work in Hudson and seeing that. You know, I think that we've started a lot in the last few years and some of the like fruits of that effort is yet to come, and I think
Right.
sticking with it is gonna bring results. I think we've like farther than we've ever been with a lot of things. I think the housing authority is a great example of, you know, y'all have done so much work and like you're all, it's gonna be you know what I mean, it's years
Yeah.
away, but it's closer than it's ever been of having all those.
We've seen it try to happen so many times and
Yeah.
fail, and now it's like, it actually is,
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
so, I mean, I think there's a lot of changes coming up across like the city government in the coming year, and I think we just have to be like, I think this budget, you know, we can make adjustments, I think it's gonna have to see like who will be an HCPA, you know, at the end of the day, they're kind of who governs over the housing trust fund, and might have conversations about priorities and stuff, but the mission of this trust fund is very clearly spelled out in the bylaws, and so regardless of who's in different offices, like Tom said, like, this money is, you know, it's gonna do what's it's meant to do, is my thought.
I mean, the burden would be on future elected officials to decide where they want to fund it, you know, and how to fund it, where to get the money from, what grants to go for. You know, they could either do it, there'd be the base, let's say there's $41,000 left, to sort of fund what it is they try to do, let's say, go for a grant, and maybe that grant could fund the person who runs it. You know, there's so many opportunities, so many ways to move it forward.
So have any of the candidates talked about continuing?
Good discussion.
Oh, we have one here.
I was just wondering in general.
No,
I haven't heard any
No, I haven't
heard either.
candidates talk about the housing trust fund at all.
I'm the only one that comes to the meetings.
Yeah.
Sadly. I don't mean sad that you're here, but you.
I don't do that, Tom. I still love you. Maybe I'll look for you.
Yeah, please don't.
I love it. Hey,
Okay, just, you know, like a sideline, that's all I,
No, it's
Yeah.
an
No,
important
those are good
sideline.
questions. I agree.
Yeah.
I understand your concern.
if I may interject, I think it would be nice for you to document the 2 million if you can't, because you're gonna go up against Margaret. And you know you kind of, I'm
You
just
don't have to
saying.
name names.
Did I say that? A new council president, okay? And you know the new council president, the stickler.
number
You
name.
won't be the same pushover as the old
What?
one.
What's he called?
Stickler,
Or stickler?
We'll
Okay.
cross that bridge when we get there, but.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think, you know, this is, honestly, it's like I think the important thing to me is that we have something for Hudson Roots.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the first thing that happens with the money, you know, in January. And because the county ARPA funds are running out this year, and federal money's drying up all over the place, I think it's more important than ever that we like keep supporting
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
The county, what did you say?
So the county gave $200,000 ARPA funds
Right.
to Hudson Roots.
Oh, that's
Well,
good.
to Columbia Opportunities, sorry,
Right.
promise.
Right.
And it like goes Hudson Roots, but also helps this outside Hudson.
Right.
Because everyone else is jealous that we have this.
Yeah.
But that's drying up.
Who funds Chris Brown's position?
That was ARPA money,
That is
yeah.
so he'll be done too. ARPA, the money that was, you know, done during the.
He's a good guy. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't know what the county or CDC, you know.
Right.
Okay, so any just other suggestions? Nick said increasing the Hudson Roots amount. I think I would write that as asking for like a larger increase from the city
Yeah.
in the budget.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is all like we can make amendments and changes. We need to hand something into HCPA.
So I make a motion to approve the budget for 2026
With the,
with the change. We already made the change, yeah.
So
yeah,
it's gonna be 21,000 end of the year, right?
No. Oh, that's what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yes, correct.
Well, we're gonna ask,
We might move one thing to another. We might move some other revenue.
I think it'll be more than that. We never spend as much as we say.
Yeah.
And I think we'll ask for a little more, and we're doing better with getting in grant money and fundraising. That's like I like to, what's it called? Under promise, over deliver?
Yeah,
Sure. Always done.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the saying, but you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Be a little more conservative in the estimate.
So the motion's on the table.
Motion's on the table.
seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Passes. And there's nobody
Yeah.
to say nay?
thank you.
So I didn't have to ask.
Thank you. Okay, so then, new business quickly. We received a $500 donation from the Bank of Greene County
Oh.
to go into our general
Thanks.
operations. Can you ask for a vote to accept the donation?
Yes.
Or to recommend to HCPA to accept the donation?
How much was the donation?
$500.
500,
I think, Trustco gave what, 300?
250?
250, okay.
Yeah.
I
took them all, just increasing it, yeah.
Can I have a motion
Double
to
that.
accept the donation?
Motion.
Second?
Second,
All those in favor? Aye.
aye.
Here you go.
Awesome, thank you. And the last thing on my agenda is that since we have this passed, we don't need to meet in September or October.
Cool.
So I'll be a little quiet on the emails, but you know I'm always around. But then next meeting would be November 12th. And I will be in touch when it gets closer about that, unless anyone really wants to meet in September, October.
Maybe send us an update if the budget meetings are happening beginning of
Yeah.
September, right? So if
Yeah.
you update on us, on that, that'd be
Yeah.
great.
Right.
I can definitely do that. Okay, that's the end of that. Would you like to ask for, or does anyone else want to add anything, or?
Nope.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Okay, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Not public comment.
Oh, public comment, not you. No, you can take it. Anybody online want to say anything or ask anything?
How's the audio on?
It's G.
That's
Yep.
gossips and Ronald,
Yeah.
probably.
Oh, is that the G? G stands for gossip?
Yeah.
Oh gee,
Okay,
Anyone in person?
I'm good.
okay.
Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.